Shem Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai Barakadam Ba'Shem Kakadash, the honors and salutations to the elders and apostles of Brimstone of the way, unto the Akim and Aquat around the four corners of the earth, holding fast unto their faith in this last days and times. Shalom. Yeah, so concerning this life we're living in, man, this captivity, man, it's just it's vexing. Wake up in the morning, you still gotta confront miscreants, folks that are desperate to do evil. You know, they've given up on the word of the Lord, and this is what happens, man. You know, so you just gotta pray for safety, pray for protection. You gotta remember to say your prayers, say Brakta Yahaba Shima Shapa Shmuka Kadash, Sharak, Barakim, Wa Kasadim, Laya Bashima Shapa Shmuka Kadash, all that, Barak, the Rakim, blessed travels, prayer for safety, prayer for good health, and all that stuff, man. Prayer for protection, because it's getting evil out there, man. With the price of items going up through the roof, shortage of supplies, criminals being let out from prison, and all that stuff. So you could imagine the environment it's gonna create, because these are terrible times to be living in. So I'll read this quick precept. So this is the book of Matthew chapter 6 verse 19 and 20. It says, "Lay not up for yourselves treasures upon earth, where moth and rust doth corrupt, and where thieves break through and steal. But lay up for yourselves treasures in heaven, where neither moth nor rust doth corrupt, and where thieves do not break through nor steal." Yeah, so it's tough, man. You gotta worry about the heavy hand of Esau's government in your pockets, and then you still gotta worry about criminals on the streets. So it's basically you squeeze from below and you squeeze from above. And it's through the grace of the Lord Amashiach Yahushua that we're not consumed. And you just gotta keep moving on, man. You don't let this be a setback. You just gotta keep pushing forward, towards your salvation. All right.
In one of the best neighborhood in town, and all of a sudden it doesn't feel safe anymore.
People in San Francisco's Golden Gate Heights on edge after thieves shot at a neighbor yesterday at 8:15 in the morning on 11th Avenue near Ortega.
Blocking the street. So I thought, that's kind of rude.
Neighbors say they noticed the silver car stopped in the street. Then they saw two men taking tools out of a construction crew's truck. When the homeowner came outside and hollered, with phone recording in hand, the suspects ran to the car, one firing a shot.
Yeah, so that's what happens, man. When folks are getting into people's property, emotions get the best of a person that wants to take out a phone and record and take pictures of whatever, is visible. But what can he do, he gets desperate, and what happens? He gets met with, a flash pipe.
Before the waiting driver took off.
My neighbor came out trying to video their license plate, and he wasn't really chasing them really hard, just following them. That's when I heard the loud pop.
I saw Nick ducking the bullet the shot. And like I said, are you kidding me?
Residents say this neighborhood is busy at 8:15 in the morning.
Yeah, so you're gonna see the price and the purchase of ammunition and weapons continue to go up. All right. So Matthew chapter 24 verse 13, and because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. All right. So just imagine, man, a negative vibration going through that neighborhood. Because that neighborhood don't look like no cheap neighborhood. It look like a so-called upper middle class neighborhood.
People are out walking the dog. They're going to work, taking their kids to school. People who live here say they are relieved no one was shot.
Police say they recovered one shell casing. Witnesses say officers collected lots of video evidence. They say many in the area have installed cameras because of an increase in crime.
During the pandemic, a lot of houses over here has been broken into. His house been broken into. That house been broken into.
And now a morning shooting when a neighbor interrupts a robbery.
Yeah, so that's the way of Babylon, So what do you expect? And that's why I have to read Haggai chapter 1 verse 6. Ye have sown much and bring in little. Ye eat, but ye have not enough. Ye drink, but ye are not filled with drink. Ye clothe you, but there is none warm. And he that earneth wages to be put, earneth wages to put it into a bag with holes. And that's the downfall of Esau's society. No longer can these so-called middle class folks stretch the dollar like they need to, because the elites know that their time is short, and they have to create an environment of unease, and they could take advantage of, so they could have their rulership endure forever. But the Lord Amashak Yahweh is going to prevent them from achieving their goal. So this is a symptom of the end of Esau's rulership, and we just got to stay fervent unto the end. And the curses of the Lord is coming upon the heathen. So 2/3, they're gonna wreak a lot of havoc. In these last days, they're not gonna care about authority. They're not gonna care about their so-called neighbors. They're just gonna go all out there and be a menace to society. All right, and hey, the Lord's gonna get rid of them anyway. So end of the day, the elect of the Lord shall be safe. From all this madness going on out there. So I can, keep your eyes and ears and your senses on a swivel. Be circumspect, because these are terrible times to be living in. And hey, fear not. These are the times we're living in, and the Lord Amashak Yahweh will guide you through these dark times. Shalom.